guys with just evil eyes. You know, Jesus died. You know, say how Julius Caesar died. I bet they were decent guys. I bet they remind me of me sometimes. Like peas and rice, you never get treated nice. Show me you once says foul, and he love you left and repeat it twice to get this agreement signed. I'm leaving time. I got in medieval times. Come inside your breathing time. KMT with an eye roll. Make my last thing up in the rivals. They started going viral. President girl, never said of the company, that's my final. Tanamaro. Arrows. Oh, I'm making Yeros. As it comes 0 positive continuum to buy some Valentino. That's for the jeans though. Can't get out there, see Eve crying. Why you praying to God? You don't even believe in Christ. What you saying wallahi for? You ain't been on your D, you been eating swine. Maybe your previous guy. It used to be 3.5, now you gonna fill out the whole two arena twice. Okay, what the feel looks like. Don't believe on the media hype like 80% of these people lying. Even the future look must come down. I prefer for the landing. Everything I kill for my hood, so why don't I don't kill for the man them? What to quick up the stairs in the mansion? Akron. I'm afraid shit happens. Players at Dallas. You know what a baby Dallas. I'll come inside you and make you they did attack. And he ain't established. You wanna hear that? Look, you know, I'm lonely, but I'm not concussing. Target. Charlotte.
And a quick look at some of the numbers for Nick Richards.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And the Clippers starting five. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block,
All right.
That's Jones in at the
The
three
fuck.
And for the Suns, Tyus Jones out there with Devin Booker. Then
I'm in a 4x4. I got my wrist up.
it's Durant, and it's Richards in at the five down low. We are right in the middle part.
But it's slow, boy. It's slow. Oh, damn, gang.
Oh, it has to be internal. You have to show up and do this shit daily, dog.
Let's
You
see,
gotta
close.
put yourself through this. I went through that rehab
One
shit. I
time,
struggled. I sent
one
that
time,
motherfucking tears.
one.
Right? I did all that shit because I wanted to motherfucking play.
Close.
Many restrictions, hated it. I did the shit because I saw a light at the end of the fucking tunnel. I wasn't gonna
Almost
let
when I get
this
it, I'm
do-
afloat.
Right? I got this way from doing what? Playing basketball. I didn't have to have microfracture surgery because I was sitting on the fucking couch. No. I played this game a certain way. I earned this shit. So guess what? I earned whatever injuries I had, I earned them. So I'm going to work my ass off to get past this. He's a hell of a talent. But when that talent don't work, we know what the saying go, dog. Come on, man. Like, it is what it is.
Preach. Trust me.
No, what's facts?
Trust me, I didn't take
I've been there,
serious,
dog.
and my career ended
Facts.
quick as motherfucker.
Yeah, I've been there, man. Like 2 microfracture surgeries. I had my patella put back together. That man came in the recovery room and told me, son, you some kind of tough. Because there's no way you should have been playing professional basketball with your knee the way it looked. Didn't know it till he opened me up. So, dude, come on, man. Dog, I added racks in my car so I couldn't sit like this. My left knee, I couldn't sit like this for longer than like 2 minutes. Fucking knee would flare up. It's my left knee. You don't drive this motherfucker, so it ain't straight. So every car I ever had when I was in Denver, I added extra racks in my car so I could sit in my fucking car like this. I paid extra money so I could be comfortable sitting in every car I had so I could be in that bitch just like this. Because I couldn't sit like this. In the car service, we're in the car service. I sit behind the passenger side so I can put that seat back. No, I need to put my leg through. I used to tell every driver I was in the car with, no disrespect, man, but I can't have my leg bent for long, man. I got to straighten this thing out, dog. But I'm trying to.
Always like that. All right, bet.
It has to mean something, man.
It does.
Well said. And with that,
For real.
let's move to Mostly Fans. Presented by Underdog. Download the app, use promo code GIL. Get $1,000 in bonus cash plus a special pick'em. So we asked the chat, is Joel Embiid one of the NBA's biggest what-ifs? 59% said no, 41% said yes, shot. We still have the counter now at 51 minutes. Keep it going. Do not reset it. But first question. We got a video question from Underdog user, one of our favorites, Big Tone, never wrong.
Yeah, Big Tone.
What up, Gills Arena? The question I got for y'all today is, throughout all of NBA history, what do y'all think was the hardest position to play? I'm leaning towards the point guard and the power forward position just because of the names attached to it. But in y'all opinion, which one y'all think is the hardest to play? Love the show. Peace.
You got glitter on the sweatshirt, you got masked up. Rise up. Is this an opening?
I was just down bad. I had to tighten the fuck up. Now I'm here for the crown. Oh,
You
shit.
think? I don't know where he's at. Could just be a style choice.
What, there's the 2020, there's the COVID.
He could just be running up on people's spots.
Oh, it's cold, man. I don't know.
want to just cover his face.
All I'm looking is like, where's the
Ow.
It's cold outside.
It is Big Tone. It's never
I
wrong.
don't know.
I don't know where Big Tone
That's the only thing I'm looking at. Like,
Don't make excuses for him.
where's the
Don't make
mask
excuses.
at?
It's
What are you
cold.
doing?
Cover up.
What are you doing?
All right.
A whole
So,
lot.
what is the hardest position to play in the NBA? Back to the question.
Point guard. Point guard.
Hardest position? History?
Point guard.
You don't think it's changed? You don't think it's changed?
Center.
Why do you think center shot?
You got to depend on everybody else giving the ball.
True.
Hardest position.
I got to do all this other shit. And I got to wait for you to throw me the ball after I do all the hard work and the defense and talking and rebounding and yeah, I feel sorry because then we don't have to throw it to him. We can literally
Point guard is more thinking. You got to be smarter than everybody on the court. Know what everybody wants to do, how they gonna do it.
Yeah.
Right. So
You gotta know all the plays, pretty much all the positions.
yeah, you got
to run in.
You think which one is harder, the quarterback or the lineman?
Say it again.
Quarterback or the lineman in football? Which is the harder position?
I don't watch football.
You don't watch football?
Not like that.
Quarterback or the lineman?
I mean, the lineman has
What part
a
is
tough
the
job,
lineman?
though. You said lineman.
The lineman is in the front?
They have
Yeah.
a tough job protecting the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I know people look at it and say the quarterback does all the work, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't have your lineman blocking for you and protecting you, you can't.
It's like a
Yeah, you're only good as your line.
You're only as good as your line.
Oh.
So listen.
No.
When we talk about the
Yes,
line,
you
right?
are.
We talk about the line. Look.
Yeah.
like a bodyguard, right?
No.
No.
Better.
And I'm
Oh.
like a bodyguard in the corner.
No.
Better.
Make sure they don't get near me.
Better.
Oh.
Huh?
No, not quite.
If they don't do their job,
Because
He
the guy
gets
in
sacked.
the middle, because the guy in the middle tells the other four guys who to block.
the center tell everybody
Guy
everything.
that
So then maybe the center's job is more important than the line.
is
But he's a part of what?
the line.
The line.
Well, hold on.
So we saying the center.
It's not my sport, but goddamn it, I don't give a fuck how long you blocking. If I can't throw the ball,
It goes both ways.
if I can't throw the ball, shit.
But if they don't block, you ain't gonna ever be able to
They ain't
throw.
gonna ever be able to throw that.
You can't even get it.
You gonna be on your bike.
If they don't block, you're never gonna
I
be
don't
able
want
to
to be in
throw
a
it.
position where motherfucker gotta hit me.
All I know is I'm putting Josh Allen and Cam Newton
Me
You don't get to hit me
at left tackle before I'm putting Tyron Smith
That's the only ball
or Tristan Wirfs at quarterback. I know that much.
Get the ball too, but then the big man gotta be more. I gotta figure out how to get him open so I can get the ball.
That's real tough.
Yeah. You gotta try to keep one of them little motherfuckers in front of you.
That is, yeah. That's a big difference too.
You gotta wear mouthpiece your whole career.
Hey, what about them elbows? Yeah, with them
You gotta sit down there and wrestle, goddamn.
That wrestling, all that wrestling.
You gotta wrestle, I ain't trying to wrestle all over there.
Hey, one thing is, got my nose broke, and that wasn't because I was trying to tip dunk, going over. So other than that, I know how to bob and weave, Jack. Whoa, that was close.
You got Jack leaning on you.
Whoa. I didn't came close a few times. Whoa.
I'm gonna just tell you, just a guy who ain't really played defense like that, it ain't that hard. I know how to.
Bro, he is so slow, man.
Any business player. I got Maxie today. Switch.
I was gonna ask you who was the toughest player you had to guard, but you didn't really play defense, so I ain't gonna ask you that question.
Switch. I know how to switch.
What the hell?
And on
Hey,
that
who's,
note,
who's the toughest big man you played against?
Like that I had to guard,
Yeah.
or just big man period?
That you had to guard?
Tim Duncan.
yeah. See, then you gotta. If I'm guarding Allen Iverson, I can switch off of him. You gotta guard, you can't switch off. That's all you.
I don't want to switch off neither.
And then if Tony Parker come down there, you still gotta block it.
Yeah.
And then you gotta rebound.
And one.
Then you gotta pass it to me. I kind of like
Y'all definitely, y'all definitely, fucking divas of the sport.
Yeah. Toby?
Help me.
Yeah.
I gotta think, but that ain't no serious. Like when you just actually break it down, like it has to be the big man.
Has to be.
But what you mean? The toughest position?
I can delegate all my responsibility just by screaming help.
That is true.
And then blame him. And then
Lazy ass. No, because your lazy ass don't want to play defense.
Push it back.
Just move.
When you late. Why you late for?
I can't get by my guy. Scream.
Yeah, but you got to have a good big man back there.
Other than just an overreaction, that's how you continue down the road to Jordan and Jackson.
Marcus Banks guarding if he want me to come set a screen in the backcourt.
Yeah.
Come get him off me, then half court.
Constantly talking to you. I would agree with that.
I can delegate my.
I'm buying
all my
responsibility.
Oh shit, hell no, boy.
Especially if you're an athletic big man.
That clothes on me.
They're expecting you to do a whole lot more than
The
you.
man had been possessed, I didn't guard all 5 people in one possession.
The love doctor, your baby mother called me when she lonely.
I just stay right in the middle.
That's the worst offense ever.
I'll stay right in the middle.
I would have got him paid max, brother.
The bitch is
All the people that was
trendy.
blowing by me, boy, you'd have a lot of blocks.
Then you go on offense and they may not even give you the ball.
Yeah.
Be like, I just did all that shit on that end.
And then run all the way down and seal and nobody get it. You get the 3-second call at the video, you're like 3 seconds. They're like, God damn it. And then you got the dudes doing it on purpose. They got to look
To me, Benny Holland's pitching for not a forgiving
You're
move.
not open.
And again, you're like,
Watch this magic. Watch this fucking turnover here. I'm gonna go stand right in the motherfucking middle of the paint. Say that bitch. You ain't gonna call it?
you ain't gonna call it.
I'm yelling out 3 seconds.
And then in the timeout, he gonna cuss everybody out in the timeout. Motherfucker ain't gonna pass the ball.
Okay.
I'm gonna duck in, make sure.
Got something for Judy and Rebecca. This shit can last forever. The mind controller, the Hayatola. The successor had bridges of me riding over.
Behind you. We see him.
That ain't gonna go over to it.
I don't know how to count to thousands, only millions. So say
Man,
villains.
I'm gonna use you for a screen to get a layup.
Barbados.
We're calling it a show.
Cheryl, appreciate you as always. Good to have you back on the couch.
You won't get another.
You know we got shit to
You
do.
won't get another screen.
You know we got
They
shit.
say you want an hour, you still ain't answer Cheryl question.
We have almost hit an hour.
Whole hour.
We have almost hit an hour on Josh timer. could be win 80 though. We don't know. I run my own narrative.
Oh my God.
Good job, Gil. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
He lasted like a motherfucker, didn't he? I said, shit.
Shout out to everybody watching at home. Shout out to this crew here. It's been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa! We will see y'all tomorrow.
I should have blocked that shit, bro.
Leonard's got 7 points. That trip was going nowhere. Credit Leonard staying calm in the face of the shot clock.
No.
Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Hello and welcome to Hoop Collective Podcast. We talk about the NBA, which we're doing on Tuesday afternoon. Joining us from Miami, Florida, he's back and not on vacation, Tim Bontemps.
Hello, everybody.
What's going on in Miami, Bontemps? Why on earth would you be sent there?
A whole lot of nothing. That's what's going on in Miami.
Joining us from San Francisco, California, where he's on a long road trip. We're covering a bunch of teams, is Bam McMahon.
Howdy, partners. It is a pleasure to be here. I liked Bontemps' hotel room last time in San Francisco and looked like he was podcasting from the lavatory.
I was not in San Francisco. You are now in San Francisco.
I'm sorry.
You're showing your age.
Miami.
This is a 2-suitcase trip for him, Bontemps. How many pairs of shoes did you bring with you?
Well, because I'm going to be seeing a bunch of different teams, I felt comfortable recycling. I only brought 5 pairs of shoes.
Because he's this big believer. What's your thing? You never wear 2 in a row or some nonsense?
Well, no. Like if you're covering a playoff series, you can't wear the same kicks, and you can't repeat kicks in a playoff series. That's a thing for sure.
So if you go to a playoff series where you're not home, where you're all road games, you're taking 7 pairs of shoes.
7, yes. You're good at math.
Ridiculous.
Plus whichever ones I wear, like the airport kicks, which are
8 pairs of shoes.
The more relevant part here is that we're going to have a whole lot of Cavs scoring.
Come to Magic
a whole
Johnson.
lot of Cavs scoring.
Legend Buckley, you can't get attention from me.
Today, Wednesday, when they play the Heat sans Jimmy Butler, and then McMahon gets to see, I believe, 2 games, right?
Oh yeah. I got a little Mavs Cavs and then Celtics Cavs, which will be a good one. Bontemps and I worked out a little swap, so we didn't have to cross paths in the air from Cleveland to Philadelphia.
You can wear the same pair of shoes in Cleveland twice. I'll give you permission.
You've done it a few times, huh?
Yeah. All right. So right before we are.
If I looked in the mirror and saw your ass, I probably would hate me too. I go pedal in the middle of this car, go fast. You look how I make that room.
But the timing is surprising. So
Money talking Magic Johnson.
Dom's reporting
No
that the
offense
Kings
for, so
listen to
you can't
offense
get
for De'Aaron
attention
Fox.
from me.
This was set into motion last summer when De'Aaron Fox turned down a trade or a contract extension offer by the Kings. It wasn't like, oh my God, like, this is a huge problem because he has 2 years left on his contract. But the Kings have, at best, spun their wheels this year. They've been playing well recently since Doug Christie took over for Mike Brown, but they're still headed for the play-in situation. And Fox's role he's having another very good season, but his role has sort of spun its wheels with the addition of DeMar DeRozan. With this summer, he would really be under crunch time.
Just keep tranquility.
Extension or
do
not,
anything
basically
for you.
extended trade this summer, so it
Yeah,
looks like the
no,
Kings are advancing forward
Lane
quicker.
shit killing me.
So Bontemps, this is a
humility.
surprise. This is a player who instantaneously becomes the most attractive.
I'm feeling me. I'm really him.
Yeah, I mean, it's
You need to
interesting
salivate.
because I think you can make an
Out the way.
argument this is the first time
Like a Callaway.
De'Aaron Fox is traded in the next
Balance makes.
10 days
Take my
that
shine
we've really
away.
seen the Supermax fail. And I think it could be
know
an
that I know
interesting
it's
sign
something that I
of
just
these
file away.
Because, Donovan Mitchell was traded before the end of his second deal, but he was traded way before he was really at the point where it's, well, he's either going to sign the Supermax or not, right? I mean, it was the Cavs or the Jazz essentially decided we're going to get a haul for Rudy Gobert. We're going to go in another direction. We're going to, reset our team. In this situation, we've talked a lot about all the guys that are hurt. I don't think De'Aaron Fox is making the All-Star team this week. I do not think he's making All-NBA in a couple months. but he's having a very good year. There's at least a chance he can make All-NBA, and we're seeing essentially a possibility of him getting traded 3 months before he could be eligible to sign that deal. I just think there's obviously a lot to talk about with him in terms of, you know, where this is going forward and where he could wind up. But I also think it could be a sign of maybe things are shifting back in another direction when it comes to player movement in the league, particularly because part of the threat about his situation right now is that he would like to go somewhere in free agency in 2026, which could be the first time we really see wider free agency come back into play across the league.
That's interesting to say about the Supermax. I just want to clarify it for the listeners and viewers. De'Aaron Fox has 1 year left on his first max contract, what we call in the pod the fun max. It's 25% of the salary cap. The Supermax would be if he made the All-Star team, made the All-NBA team, and then he would be eligible to sign for 35%. And whenever that's happened, the player has always signed because it's tens and tens of millions of dollars more. That is the Supermax that he's referring to. If De'Aaron Fox didn't make the All-Star team and didn't make the All-NBA team, I keep saying that, didn't make the All-NBA team, then the contract that he could sign with the Kings is equal to the contract he could have signed for a year at least with anybody becoming a free agent. So the Kings' advantage in re-signing him wouldn't be there. And that, if he is not trending in that direction, the Kings would lose the
Tino, I
advantage
take him to strip clubs and casinos, stack up Pinos, get all you ridiculous scratch like Primo. Whereas I just opened up a can of those. My mother had a flower shop, but I was selling just rolls.
The anticipation was this was going to be a summer decision. And we've discussed, like, it was very apparent that De'Aaron Fox was leaning toward asking out. We just thought it was going to be a little bit later. We thought it was going to be this summer. And kind of the Supermax would have been maybe the only potential thing that could convince him to stay in Sacramento. You know, this is certainly what I believe. But again, his odds of getting All-NBA this year are pretty slim. I'm sure that he's considered that. I'm sure that, you know, Rich Paul, his agent, has considered that. And, you know, they feel like, apparently, that why wait when they can get to a destination where they want to be now, mid-season, and instead of waiting for the summer.
Good shit.
Because he's only got 1 year left on his contract, he will get a say in how this goes. He doesn't have a no-trade clause. He can't, you know, block a trade. But the team is not going to give the Kings a premium package for De'Aaron Fox.
Oh my God, bro, they are fucking.
After he arrives, so functionally that's the way it's going to be, which is why his desires are important here, and why that will dictate a lot of the way the Kings can approach this. Certainly,
very on initial subscribe to my sheets, so the reminders are key, huh? Jeez. Spoiler alert: the second act is tragic.
So a team can trade for him with the belief that they can
backstab so many times I started walking backwards.
So that's why you're going to
I see the light and see the darkest patches. Bury me and I'll be born again.
So let's talk about
walking godly form amongst the mortal men.
The one that immediately will come to the tip of anybody who's involved with the NBA who studies this is the San Antonio Spurs.
The Burns and I'm the early bird.
On the lookout for a star player to play
doing dirty work.
So
we'll link up on the 33rd.
Facilitate that. They've been hoping
they cursing me. It ain't dirty words.
They, you know, haven't had a chance yet. And, you know, we'll see what happens with this year. So you think Stephen Castle?
I think he's going to be awfully good, but yes, the Spurs absolutely make a ton of sense as a De'Aaron Fox destination team. They can very easily put together a deal with salaries that match up.
Damn, bro, like
they have, you know, in Bobby Marks' future draft rankings, they were second behind only Oklahoma City in terms of draft capital that they've been able to stockpile.
Motherfuckers playing fast, bro.
Well, the big thing here is exactly what the Kings are trying to accomplish. About, you know, this is not a team that's positioned for a rebuild. They're positioned to compete now. They obviously were a number 2 seed 2 years ago. Last year had almost an identical record, ended up in the play-in. And this year were disappointed and fired their coach who they had under a long-term contract. I'm not sure that a trade that is totally built around draft capital is in the offing. I mean, they just signed DeMar DeRozan. That's not a move by a team that's looking to reposition. They've also heavily invested in Domantas Sabonis. So,
well, as a two-team trade, at least.
True, that's true.
I mean, but if the Spurs are motivated to get De'Aaron Fox, they have a lot of assets, and I don't know what exactly the whole thing might end up looking like. We can start speculating. Guy. All I'm saying is the Spurs have plenty of ammunition to be able to put together.
Let's say what the Spurs have. So obviously Victor is untouchable. I would assume that Castle is untouchable.
Yeah.
Certainly, I mean, with all due respect to De'Aaron Fox, he's not Luka Doncic. So you're not, you're not trading.
Don't tell Vlade that.
Well done. Well done. So you look on that team, you're talking about, their biggest salary is Devin Vassell, $29 million. Keldon Johnson makes $19 million. Harrison Barnes, who they love, makes $18 million. And what recently left Sacramento, so I don't see that happening. But they do have big salaries that they can use, even if that wouldn't be the centerpiece of the trade. What the Spurs have is draft capital. So they have all of their picks, all of their first round and all of their second round picks. In the world of teams trading 8 consecutive second round picks like the Suns have, it's worth noting that they have no picks that are outstanding that are going anywhere. That's exceedingly rare. There's only maybe I think the Magic in that team, maybe one other team.
Even through the glasses, you can see the gaze.
Extra first round picks, and there are a number of them. They have the Atlanta Hawks 2025 first round pick this year.
And we linking like we freed the slaves.
They have the Charlotte Hornets first round pick, but it's lottery protected, so it will not happen this year. And if it doesn't convey this year, which it won't.
All praise to the born sinners, Jesus saves.
It should be noted that they do have that.
Like the Green Berets.
They have the
even
Chicago
with a block
Bulls,
that's 500 feet away.
They have the Chicago Bulls first round pick if it falls outside the top 10. So if the Bulls finish 10 or
it's my mom brought me Paul just to get Peter play. All right, I'm playing help like every time.
So likely a late lottery pick.
These plays are fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a pretty valuable pick. They have a draft first round pick swap from Atlanta next year, 2026. That's a product of the DeJounte Murray trade, which of course the Hawks have already traded DeJounte Murray. And they have a 2027 first round pick from Atlanta, which I believe is unprotected. And a 2028 first round swap from the Boston Celtics, which, may not seem that attractive, but who knows what the Celtics are going to do in 2028.
That was terrible timing.
And they have a 2030, was that a swap that they have?
They have a swap between them, Dallas, and Minnesota. They also have Minnesota's pick in 31, and they also have Sacramento swap rights from the DeMar DeRozan trade this summer when the Chicago Bulls traded DeMar DeRozan and got nothing but things back in the trade.
Sacramento get their swap rights back. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. So that's obviously an incredible amount of draft capital. Again, I'm not sure the draft capital is the be-all end-all.
Indian marriage, it can be arranged.
Player like De'Aaron Fox when you have other in their prime players on your roster. But that's there. So Bontemps, I've talked for a while about San Antonio. Somebody is going.
Damn, is James Harden just fucking?
I'm not 100% sure whether this is what De'Aaron Fox wants to be all end all. Is De'Aaron Fox a player that you sort of...
Bro, why is he so quick? What the hell?
That's the kind of price we're going to be facing here.
I mean, first of all, let's see if it's that price, because the Knicks shouldn't have paid that price in the first place.
Right, but if you're Sacramento, that's where you're going to start.
Well, if that's the price, then no. That would be, I think, a bad move for the Spurs to make. Now, again, De'Aaron Fox is a very nice player, but, Victor Wembanyama is 21, right? We're talking about a guy who is just scratching the surface of who he's going to be. Yes, De'Aaron Fox is 27. He should be good for an extended period of time, but we've seen a lot of these guards in sort of his type class that get to the third contract where it starts to go the other way in the middle of that deal. And I think this really comes down to what the price winds up being. If Stephon Castle is being asked in the deal, I would agree. I don't think they should do that. I would say if it becomes a 4 or 5 first-round pick deal, I don't think the Spurs should do that either. Like, the Spurs are going to be a attractive destination for a long time. And they have assets. We just laid out. They have assets in 2031 that could be interesting. Like, it's not like they have to do this today. So I'll be curious to see what the next 8 to 10 days look like and where this lands. But, you know, there's a few teams that are going to have interest in De'Aaron Fox, and they all have different levels of motivations, a different kind of package they can send Sacramento. I do think a lot of this, to your point, it's pretty important to think about what Sacramento will want and what they're going to try to do. Because like you said, they are not in a position seemingly to try to start tanking or try to start losing games. I don't think that's going to be the plan. So it will be interesting. But yeah, like if it's like, hey, we have to win a bidding war to get De'Aaron Fox and we have to give up like the Mikal, let's say it's the Mikal Bridges package. Let's say it's 5 first-round picks and in money. I don't think that would be a wise move for the Spurs.
Well, number one, clearly Rich Paul and Clutch are trying to prevent this from being a bidding war situation by doing the best they can to be able to say, hey, this is where he wants to get traded. And again, the speculation, the strong speculation of San Antonio, we don't know that for certain at this point. But and kind of to keep other teams from getting into a bidding war, a potential, you know,
bro, what the fuck?
The kind of assets where they could if they wanted to, but they're not going to get in a bidding war, is the Houston Rockets. And we've talked a lot about the Rockets being determined to let this season play out. Also, you know, they could put together a deal if they really wanted to, but like the Jalen Green contract doesn't kick in until next year, so him as almost as a very close match in salary is not even the case right now. But as well.
Well, one of the reasons people think Houston, not just their position, but that's De'Aaron Fox's home.
Yes, De'Aaron Fox's hometown. You know, the Rockets obviously are a team that's winning now and is a star away. Now, perhaps that star might be emerging right under our nose with Ahmed Thompson, but that's a discussion. Anyways, but the Rockets aren't, like, their whole thing has been we're going to be patient throughout this year. I checked in.
Oh my God, bro, they is beating my
I don't
ass,
think that's
bro.
changing. I checked in after the Sean spoke to De'Aaron Fox thing. I think this summer,
Oh my God, I'm
how
struggling.
things played out, Fox would have been a serious consideration for them. But again, I don't think the Rockets are going to get involved here. And then, you know, like we can talk about the Miami or the Florida teams. I think the Florida teams, you know, we can talk ourselves into Fox being a good fit on either team.
I don't think he'd be a good fit in Orlando. I mean, the last thing they need is another guy who's not a great shooter. I mean, he's a really good offensive player, but, I mean, they've already got Paolo and Franz who handle the ball a lot, who are mid.
Bro, what the fuck is that shot?
Like, they need a guy who can really shoot.
Are they
Miami,
trolling me?
Miami is interesting. Now, I'm just going to say, if Jimmy Butler lands in Sacramento as part of this whole thing, this thing's
No, let me speak to that. As of the recording of this podcast, I do not believe that Jimmy Butler going to Sacramento is part of the option here. I have my reasons for that. Could change. This podcast is recorded the day before it's posting. There's not been discussion, I think, with the Butler side. Not that that's absolutely vital, but you know, that's I can just leave it at that.
Well, there you go.
You know, the other thing is.
Hitting full like my car fight.
You know, there may be a preferred team,
for 3 hours.
The chances are that it's going to be more than
beans out of spite. They're gonna keep it another night. They're gonna keep it around my life.
Typically, these things.
Bro, I don't know why I
changed
changed it, bro.
Destination, and then it becomes a list, right?
So when it comes to
Well, the
Miami,
teams we're talking about, if he winds up with, let's say he winds up with one of these teams.
Shit was perfect.
Right?
I don't
He
know
ends
why I
up with
changed it.
Houston with their young players, and he's from there. He ends up with
And I was
Victor in
still
San Antonio,
losing.
or he ends up in Miami, where he's living in Miami and he's playing with his best friend from college, and Bam Adebayo. Like, it's not. I can't imagine any of those scenarios where Darren would be like, man, I'm just not going to stay here.
Oh my
Like,
God,
I suspect those would all wind up being pretty good options if it's one of those.
Especially if they put a max extension on the table. But
he got rebound.
There's the most smoke around San Antonio right now. Wendy, I hear what you're saying in terms of, hey, a pick-heavy package, a pick-based package to Sacramento, given kind of the win-now charge that the Kings are under. And have always been, despite the fact they've been in the playoffs once during my adult daughter's life.
Wiggin diggers like I played at Kansas.
Is insane.
A lot of shit I seen from the top. I didn't wrestle like the Rock. Lost 5 games. Get your knocked.
If they want a player who can produce, it would not be hard to put something together with the picks they're getting from San Antonio. At least some of those going elsewhere.
My fault, Brad.
We can go down the list of big names who are available on the trade market now, and if Fox is moving, that's a big salary.
Well, the other thing is this: there aren't really a lot of big names in the trade market, and there's big salaries on the trade market.
I mean, we can play semantics. Zach LaVine's a big name. Brandon Ingram's a big name. I'm just throwing out guys who
Put it
we
this
know
way.
are.
Darren, if you're trying to max, one of the reasons why that Brandon Ingram and Zach LaVine and Jimmy Butler haven't gotten traded is because there's not a whole heck of a lot of interest in them. And there's kind of this feeling in the league that even if the teams that want to make a big transaction may be keeping their powder dry for later when there are more attractive options. De'Aaron Fox comes on the market, a guy who's younger, doesn't have as much baggage, and all of a sudden, he's maybe the best thing available on the market, and you may bring some people off the sidelines. Whereas in the summer, there could be multiple other players that are not available now that could be available. That I don't want to get into. So it may be a strategic move from the Kings. They may not even trade him, but it may be a strategic move from the Kings to say, hey, this may be a seller's market when it comes to high-level talent, and we may be able to get something there. Maybe you're going to get dispatched to Sacramento there, McMahon. You and Bontemps can go back and forth with the trade guys. Speaking of Bontemps in Miami.
Better run, bitch.
Obviously, the Heat would have interest in trading for De'Aaron Fox. I'm not sure.
Well, let's just stop for a second, right? We've spent a lot of time talking about the Heat wanting to have salary cap space in the summer of 2026. I almost said 2016 before the slipped. And there's a lot of reasons why for that, right? There's a lot of guys we've talked about in that summer who are going to be free agents. One of them, quite obviously, is De'Aaron Fox, who went to Kentucky, played with Bam Adebayo there. Miami has long been Kentucky U in the NBA. Pat Riley obviously went to Kentucky. They've had a ton of star Kentucky players over the years.
And one, bitch.
Now also, eventually going to be an all-star this week. Another Kentucky guy. So there's a lot of... Jamal Mashburn has been at the last couple games. I've been at courtside. Another guy. Like, they've had a long history of being a Kentucky factory here. And you pair De'Aaron Fox with those guys, that makes sense, and it lines up with what the Heat have been trying to do over the past few weeks, which is have an avenue to sign him or other players like him in the summer of 26.
So I don't think Jimmy Butler is what, and again, things could change, but I don't think Jimmy Butler is what the Kings are looking for. So is there a move that could satisfy the Kings get Miami De'Aaron Fox? Look, this brings in Bradley Beal. Like, could you get Bradley, would the Kings want Bradley Beal? Would Bradley Beal go to Sacramento?
Has Matt Ishbia taken over the pod band? Has he gotten on the mic? I mean, like, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
Again, I think it's more likely other teams that have been involved in Jimmy discuss. Again, LaVine is a name that popped. Like Sacramento, it was a different front office, but Sacramento has put a huge offer sheet on the table for LaVine before. I mean, a Levine-DeMar DeRozan reunion, just so they can experience all the glory that they had together in Chicago again.
I don't think it makes. I don't think the deal makes sense for the Kings. So
deal doesn't make sense anywhere. It's the worst contract in the NBA.
Yeah. So they could do better than that. So I don't think that's the way to do it.
Well, I think this is a real question, though. Like, when you get into a situation like this, like, yeah, De'Aaron Fox is going to have his suitors, right? Like, let's go back to the Donovan Mitchell situation, the founding of Cavs Corner, right? The Cavs came out of nowhere and traded for him. Now, he had more time left on his deal. It wasn't a year and a half, but the Cavs certainly were not on any list of teams Donovan Mitchell was going to go to, right? And then he went there, they had success, and then he stayed there.
Yeah, and if we're being honest, Donovan had a one clear preferred destination. It was New York, and then there are others that, Donovan never quote-unquote requested trade. Everybody just knew he wanted out of Utah, but whatever. But, yeah, and then we didn't think Donovan was going to stay in or I won't speak for Mindy. I won't speak for the Cavs Corner.
I was highly skeptical.
Everybody was skeptical at the time.
Bontemps and I flat out, and I will say, I did not think at this point last season that Donovan Mitchell was going to be staying in Cleveland long term, but he felt like he could win there. There weren't necessarily great options for him. There was a max extension sitting on the table. He signed that thing, and I guarantee he's got no regrets about that right now.
Yeah, no, but I do think, like, you get into this situation, and, like, a lot of this is going to come down to, I mean, it's sort of like what we've been talking about with Miami, right? Now, it's obviously different because De'Aaron Fox, while he isn't perfect, certainly is going to have a lot more suitors for many reasons than Jimmy Butler does. But like we've talked a lot about, what are the things that he's wanting to trade, right? Probably the overriding one especially is no money after 26 to make sure it doesn't impact that 26 free agency. The question here is going to be, what is Sacramento going to want? Are they going to want players that can help them now? Are they going to want draft picks? Are they going to want the best combination of stuff they can get? Are they going to want a certain kind of player? Like, do they want to find another like-for-like replacement for De'Aaron Fox? They don't really have another guy like that on the roster. They could just have DeMar DeRozan play point and get some other bigger wings. Like, there are different things they could do, but I think that is going to be very fascinating if this does get to the point where he's traded, to see what Sacramento looks for. Because once you find that out, then, because like with Miami, you know what Miami wants, and then you can start to look around the league and say, okay, where are situations that fit the criteria that he was looking for? And then you can sort of diagram out what the trades could be. Here, it's still so early that we don't know exactly what the Kings are looking for. That will be a very big domino to fall here, because then you'll have to think, okay,
David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.
For X, Y, or Z, these are the things that can maybe get him that.
Good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Where he might ultimately land.
All right, so Miami, if they made an offer that didn't include Jimmy, and they
were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Get for Jimmy, which could potentially be a first-round pick or two. They're out a future first, but they could, I'm not sure. Tyler Hero might get named an All-Star tomorrow, but I would think Miami would be interested in any star player that comes available. I don't know if they could manage doing two separate transactions, but I think they need to be considered on the list for sure.
The Heat always have to be considered on the list for a star player. They've spent 30 years getting star players to come here.
The Brooklyn Nets are another team that has a lot of assets and is in talent acquisition mode. They have gigantic ideas for the future with gigantic names. But if they could execute a trade for De'Aaron Fox, I don't think it would hurt them. I don't think that hurts what they're doing. But I would, anytime you see any,
it doesn't help them keep their draft pick this year.
Well, it's not even keeping it.
Well, not keep their draft pick, but get the draft pick to be as high as possible in the draft as it needs to be, which is what the whole point of trading for the picks.
If they trade for De'Aaron Fox, his back needs to tighten up on the flight over there so he can sit the rest of the season.
Well, the Kings. That's the other thing that I'm a little bit. The Kings, as far as I know, Bontemps, as recently as yesterday, I was talking to people who thought that the Kings were buyers at this deadline. As an aside, and I bring up thinking about the Nets because Cam Johnson's the guy they've had interest in. Another guy, I don't think I'm talking out of school. Am I talking out of school if I mention? I don't know if I should say it, but there's other players.
Blurt it out now, and then I'll let you know.
There's other players that you would consider that would be buys for them. So this is a pretty hard turn, but they have been talking to the Nets throughout the season. So maybe. Who else should be on the list, Bontemps?
I mean, I think there's 4 teams that logically can make arguments to go after him, and they are the Heat, the Spurs, the Rockets, and I think you have to just include the Lakers by default because De'Aaron Fox is a clutch client. And
no, I confidently will scratch the Lakers off.
Well, I'm not saying the Lakers are going to get him. I'm saying that if he's a clutch client, they have several first-round picks, they have Austin Reeves, they have stuff they could throw together. I'm not saying they're going to get a trade done, but I think that's sort of where the end of the list of. If you're asking me where he winds up, I assume it's one of those 4 teams.
I think the Lakers come up because people connect clutch dots, and I don't think that there's a motivation from clutch to put De'Aaron Fox on that Lakers roster. I mean, especially when you have another pretty prominent clutch client, Anthony Davis, who's begging and pleading for them to acquire a big man.
I think
if they could get De'Aaron Fox, Anthony Davis would be fine. I'm not going to miss him.
I agree. I just think that again, that's a draft. That would be a trade to get those Lakers draft picks, which would be
on the road.
Very valuable. But I'm not sure that's what Sacramento.
You can hear it in my voice. I still get this shit off though.
And I don't think he's ending up with the Lakers. I just think, look, there's a couple factors here, right? One, he's got a year and a half left till free agency. 2,
Five top from a bit to work at corporate sales.
He's a very good player.
Ushanka, we skiing out in Courchevel.
He's
entering his late 20s. But the boy prevails.
He's not a great shooter.
And my dick is fucking go to jail. Talking to the dollars like wanting more for themselves. It's weighing heavy on my moral scale. Thinking I'm gonna sell another Citizen Kane. They think they Orson Welles. Walking Chanel, they like, how the fuck you need more Chanel? Tucking tails on 4-quarter sales. Over anonymous bills, hang pop names out fake echoes of Lauryn Hill. He said I gotta think about us. I think
I'm staying in the team because it's funny because they traded him away from Sacramento, but the Pacers have
now silencing the lamb like a horror film, bro.
The Atlanta Hawks already have Trey.
Yes,
things get kinky after 15 years of dominance.
The Knicks obviously have Jalen Brunson. The Celtics have a bunch of guards.
The money is autonomous. The Oliver North.
Well, again, we're in the land of spitballing here because we haven't done the reporting yet. Toronto would be an interesting, that would be a team.
I guess, but
Savage got a green card out of the consulate.
Risk because, that's a kind of team where they're not going to be on De'Aaron Fox.
Field check. Slovakian, bro. What the fuck?
For example, the Mavericks traded for Kristaps Porzingis when he was not on, or they were not on his list of preferred destinations, but he was a restricted free agent. This is not a restricted. This is a guy who's going to be an unrestricted free agent if he doesn't sign an extension. So if the message is, hey, don't trade for me, I do not want to be there, then I would, as a rebuilding team, certainly heed that warning.
Yeah, listen, there's not a lot of teams with heavy draft capital to make trades. There's a lot of good guards in the league. There are not a lot of teams that are in a position to make this kind of trade. So, I think the world is fairly small of realistic options for him to go somewhere. I think, again, it's going to be a 2-part question. One, I'd be very surprised if he wound up in, I agree with you on Houston, but if he wound up in Houston, San Antonio, or Miami, just as 3 examples, I suspect he'd probably be very happy with it. Then the question is, what does Sacramento want? And when we find that out,
The Clippers have scored 6 points.
Mikal Bridges in that game against Memphis had 28 points. It was plus 43, I think. And John Morant, who was his primary defensive assignment, was minus 41. The
10 points, 2 assists, 5 for 13, 4 turnovers, minus 41 in 27 minutes. That, folks, is hard to do.
So you were at that game at the Garden. So this is kind of been who the Knicks are, although this is an extreme situation with their offense. And it was interesting because, the Knicks and Grizzlies are opposite ends of the spectrum. The Grizzlies have, how many guys do they play, McMahon?
They play 10 or 11 a night.
Yeah, I think they play 18. All three.
You won't feel me until everybody say they love you. It's not
Nobody made a point before the game of saying they have a 10 to 11 man rotation, and this was being asked about in particular in New York because there has been a, shall we say, a very heavy focus by the reporters in New York on the games played by the Knicks.
Oh my God!
The Tibbs Minute Police, baby.
Well, this was my guy Stephen Bondi, my longtime friend and colleague in the New York press corps, is now the beat writer for the Knicks, replacing Mark Berman.
For the Post,
he comes in there and says, Taylor, you don't have any of your guys playing even 30 minutes a game. Is that, how intentional a thing is that? And Taylor went into how they're playing all these guys and managed.
Taylor's like, it was an accident. I didn't even notice it.
Well, and then, by the way, they go out in the game, and Towns and Brunson don't play in the fourth quarter because they're up by $8 billion, and they force 26 turnovers in the game and absolutely throttle these guys. I asked John after the game what happened. He just said turnovers. He said turnovers have been a problem all year. We got to be better about taking care of the ball. But
well, I hope the Grizzlies at least had like a good dinner in New York while they're there. Maybe saw a Broadway show or something.
They
found some sort of entertainment.
26 turnovers is hard to do, and they were flinging it all over the place, and the Knicks kept getting one run out after another. I did see Marcus Smart, my old pal from Boston, walking around. Sounds like he's going to be back soon. He's a guy that's come up a bunch over the last couple weeks going into the trade deadline. Very curious to see what potentially happens with him.
Yeah, it's an interesting spot there. He will not get a starting job back in Memphis. Jalen Wells has been an absolute steal as a second-round pick that they honestly thought was going to get a lot of minutes for the Memphis Hustle this season.
You can make a real argument that Jalen Wells is the Rookie of the Year this year.
Listen, a 3-and-D guy contributing to a team that's on a 50-plus win pace.
Listen, he's playing 26 minutes a game. He's starting. He's scoring 11 points a game. He's shooting 39% from three.
And he takes the toughest defensive assignment, usually 1, 2, 3, sometimes even 4. But nobody executed their defensive assignment on the Memphis Grizzlies last night because the Knicks scored on, 143 points?
So Mitchell Robinson is still not back. It was like one of these things in training camp where it was like, well, he might not be back till the new year. And people were like, oh my God, that's a long time away. It's well into the new year.
Still not practicing. Last update on Friday was he's still not ready for contact and for practice. And
well, listen, I mean, he had a similar surgery as to what Jared Vanderbilt did with the Lakers. And similar to Vanderbilt, it was a situation that had been a little chronic, and Vanderbilt missed almost a calendar year. So, and I mean, I'm not trying to say it's exactly the same, but returning from a foot surgery is not a joke. It's not
we're talking about a guy who's played 31 games in 2 of the last 4 seasons.
Well, how many games did Vanderbilt play? It's not about the same.
I'm just saying, he's had a ton of injuries. He missed a ton of time last year, and now he hasn't played this year. So I have frankly just been assuming he's either not going to play or not going to be much of a factor the entire season, because I just don't know why you would assume the guy is going to be out there and healthy at some point. Now, maybe I will be proven wrong about that, but given Mitchell Robinson is making $14 million, and given we just talked about the depth of the Knicks, or the lack thereof, and how hot a topic that has been all season, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens between now and the trade deadline. And I think if Mitchell Robinson is not traded, some of that is the
season ticket holder,
because they basically spent them all this summer to get Karl Towns and Mikal Bridges.
I got no 30. Hold on, bit.
You did?
Yeah,
You sure?
Yeah. Just watched
okay,
it.
okay.
Just watched it.
Let me see this.
What?
Okay.
See?
Fake
I haven't
plants
watched
from
this,
IKEA. You haven't? I mean, it don't smell though.
Yeah, because I don't stink. All right, let's go jump on Ron's leg.
All right.
I don't know. I just caught you. I forgot.
Oh, the photo.
Come on, I hear a screwdriver. ¿Y qué fue?
What happened?
Nothing.
Come on. Hey, your room's dirty as hell.
Oh no.
Run it back. Drip stream.
Let's go.
Right here. I got you. Go ahead, Jay. I mean, listen, you were responsible. Damn, why did I just deal with a heat wave? Someone said this shit actually pisses me off. It smells mad good.
Hey!
Right.
I just walked. Ah!
Wait, what happened? What happened? I didn't see it. Did I film it? Oh my fucking god. Yo, is he okay? What happened? I thought I filmed it for a second. We didn't really
That's a
know
foul.
it, though. You okay? Holy shit, you look crazy. I mean, that's the one. Okay.
Oh, I just see everything.
It was dark?
I just see his own asshole.
Oh my.
What? Go ahead. Wait.
Bro, like. They are locking me up.
What's up? What's going on, man?
What the fuck was that?
We got him. Yo, you go if you're gifted, I'll jump on Ron's foot.
Yup. Double it. No, but the other foot, so it balances out.
Yo, I'm on a business call, fellas. I know, he wears the same. This is my default fit. You don't like it?
Bitch, and
Got a
one.
lot of time played in this fit.
Book is carrying us right now. Let's go pound for pound. I mean,
Oh,
you're
you bet, right?
No, I didn't put it.
You want to side bet?
That wasn't
I'll
for
side
it.
bet that he got it. Because you said he
Hey,
got
let's
it,
keep it
right?
frank. I just got dessert.
You
I'm
don't
in
think
a
he got it?
Maybach. I heard your bank
Oh my
account is on.
God.
How do you keep it up, but we ain't got no bucks? How do you keep it 100 if you ain't got hundreds in record? Like, I can't play defense, bro. Like, it's impossible. Like, one-on-one, like, it's so hard, bro. Resume.
Wait. You want a side bet?
Yo, guys, I'm on a fucking.
Oh my, and I can't hit a shot.
Like, I'm planning content. Like, I'm sorry you guys don't have shit to do.
Tell me you're scared of the Aubrey.
You know what I do. Watch this.
Oh, go, yeah.
She drop to her knees.
I know, I saw your whole ass.
Let's cover the please.
So what's, like, what'd they tell you?
Yo, I'm on a fucking business
You
call.
don't do this shit more than me? You don't do this shit more than me?
Oh my god.
Bro, it's like, it's bad, bro. I can't even. I don't know what's going on today, but.
Hey. Hey, here, does roller skates ring a bell?
Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yo, what the fuck?
What the fuck did he just say?
That is so... Bro, they made a FaZe Clan's funniest moments, and it's just
Bro, he
all
cannot.
us, be it not
Oh
us.
my god,
Y'all
I'm trolling right
dead.
now. How I keep messing with Brad,
I was
though?
a victim in that. He grabbed my whole hamstring.
Oh, that weak ass shit.
There's got.
Who's brand friendly?
Tweet it right now.
Oh.
You got that right. Wait.
That arc ended, X. That arc ended.
Yo.
That arc ended. It got canceled.
No, he didn't say nothing. He just stalked him.
Oh my God.
He followed him. He followed him to Japan.
K-pop people are just weird.
He pulled up.
K-pop people are weird, bro.
What
Flew to
the
Japan,
fuck?
like went outside their
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
It was nutty, bro. It's super
I
nutty.
did not stalk anyone. People are fucking weird on the internet. And they fucking bullshit out of bullshit. And it is super parasocial. It's weird, internet.
Yeah, same. I'm big on respect. Big on respect over
No,
here.
Pepsi, Q said he knows you. He said that if we want to plan our content, it's got to go through you, apparently. Yeah. Oh. Huh? I've done this for 6 years. Is this better?
Now what?
Respect.
Yeah.
Where the fuck you going, Kay?
Wait, where y'all going? Oh, you want to come with us? No, I can't leave. I've tried walking.
We have a wheelchair. That's true. He's putting you on game right now.
5 hours in the stadium. What happened to that? Claiming OVO, we traded him. Thought he was a pop star. Slaughter gang, I baited him. I'm there. I'm there though. Like, what do you want me to do though?
Yeah, right.
I'm like a Montreal Canadian. What did Iran? So I think I was Iranian. Oh, what?
He rated someone and they lost viewers.
Oh, this is a crazy sight.
I missed it, and I missed it. I'm finna punch. Oh my goodness. Fuck.
Alright, let's go, bro.
Again?
Alright, bro.
Alright, sorry.
Feel better, bro.
Right.
Yeah, I wish. You need some ibuprofen? I already took Tylenol. Damn, bro. What the doctor say? The doctor said that I sprained or bruised or something like that.
They gotta amputate it?
Yeah, people thought it was my ankle. It was not my ankle.
Nah, yeah, it's not your ankle.
So it's just a bruise.
It's a bruise.
It's like a bruise on the bone and it hurts.
You'll be good in like
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I'll be back tomorrow. Back on my work. Just have to take one business day off.
Okay.
All right, little dude.
Heard you. Hold on. Yo, you gotta look at this. What?
Yeah, what have you been doing in here, Dad?
What are you talking about? What did you do? What did you say?
No, look at the floor, man.
What are you talking about? What the fuck
is this?
Oh, my chair broke and I fell.
Are you scratching the floor?
I don't think I'm sharp like that.
There's not a bottle cap scene in the
What are you talking about?
No! Bottle cap missing, bottle cap missing, bottle cap missing,
No,
bottle cap missing, bottle cap missing, bottle cap attached. Baby oil.
Okay, that baby oil was yours, and I can explain the bottle cap, bro. What's it called? I'm big on recycling, so I just like to get that out of the way right away.
You recycle it into your
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Alright. See?
Is there...
Quarterback gets ready. Steps up. Hands off the rim from the running back. Spins outside.
What you got there?
Uncrustables are the best part of the sandwich. Try them in raspberry. There's only one.
Need time to develop.
Richards got 13 rebounds in the game. Allen does his debut. Allen with the screen for Beal. Back to Allen.
I do not play by the rules. I do not play by the rules. That boy, this shit hard. This shit hard to fuck down. I do not play by the rules. You can't slow me down. This shit is hard, bro. Oh my God. So clutch. So clutch.
SUNS have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Richards finds Beal. Over in the corner, Allen. As Durant now with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Porter passes to Coffee. And Coffee gets it to go. And the Clippers lead by 4.
I'm eating no bread. That's good. I mean, you're still eating carbs though, right? Like rice and potatoes and shit?
At night. Like today, like
at night.
egg whites.
Carbs at night. I don't know if that's the ideal time for it. Really? All right, we're gonna go. Oh wait, I have to go upstairs.
Why?
Because I have to hit the shit.
Okay, go upstairs. I'll hit it.
Hold on, chat. We're about to be one. So this way, when I'm holding this phone, I don't have to have one chat here and another chat on my fucking phone. Carbs aren't bad. I know. Carbs are not bad. Who said carbs are bad? Oh, wait. I'm really excited for all the PTs to come into the chat. I don't know who was here.
That's good defense.
The last time we did this on Friday. But it was on my stream. Jason was alive. Carbs are good for fast energy before workout. Yeah, carbs are good before workout. They give you energy. Dead ass. Alright. What should I have Jason work out though, Chad? Back, maybe shoulders, back, chest. Hopefully
all these number ones and we still not the ones. I still get you spun.
Chest, I got.
It was laid down for a living. My competition is beyond offensive. I'm in it for the glory, not the honor mention. I'm trying to go inches. I'm trying to go the distance.
How is he gonna do that? How does he do?
There's a release to ignition, hot fresh out of the kitchen.
The PTs were going crazy. Yeah, I'm really excited for them to come in here. In mid-workout. Nah, I'm just gonna put Jason through like a regular upper body workout. And show him like the form and shit, and then we'll run abs together at the end and see if maybe he's strong enough now to do a muscle up. I didn't try it last time though, right? Yo, what is he doing? I saw him type.
I don't know.
He's got a.
I made that bullshit.
Knock, right? Or do I knock? I already knocked. No,
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why they always cut, bro. Just stay there, bro.
You do not need to take testosterone in your 20s. That's a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing to do. Obsidian, appreciate the prime. PT and nutrients, but science.
I'm there, bro.
make him run 3 miles. I don't know if he has that in his bag. Request him.
Ah, fuck. That was a big shot, too, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, he's here. See, look at
Of course he gets the rebound.
That's Jason the wing. He's talking, but we're not hearing him.
When it's problematic, people like you more when you're working towards something, not when you have it.
I'm not hearing him.
Yo, you run?
Oh, he might have just took some pre-workout or something. All right, chat, listen.
You don't get a pat on the back for the come
right?
up. What do you see me when you see me?
Lock in. Start sharing
Bottom
chat.
of my heart start to lose
Share
meaning.
chat started. Okay. Bet. Let's go. Gym segment, IKEA segment. This could be pretty generational here.
I was trying to manifest the shit I needed.
Maybe 3 for 3. I don't know. All right, y'all. I got my keys. I got my wallet. I got my phone. Bet we out.
Things I can't access when I'm stone sober. It's turn
I don't
King
know.
Cobra. I can
Some
only
sort of upper body. Maybe chest. Maybe back. Yo. Who you on the phone with? Wait.
Oh my god, he blocked that.
What the fuck? That's why you took mad long to wait. Here. It effed. Here.
Oh my god, James Harden. That I didn't lose you? The fuck? Alright, book. Alright, you gotta take it. Take us home.
You see it or not? Yeah.
Alright, it's a block. Oh my god, he fouled him.
We got 2 viewers in this biatch.
And I missed it.
I ain't
Nice.
never seen a dude like this before. We got 2 viewers.
How the fuck
We
is he in a
got
game?
2 viewers in this biatch.
Oh, they called it a shooting foul. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's a cracker.
Yo.
What the fuck? What did you just?
It's a cracker.
No, the way you panned it though, I feel like that was like directed at me.
Bro, what you talking about?
No.
No. Hold on. So we get the quick snack segment?
Yeah, get like a
It's the
cracker.
carbs. Carbs for the gym, right?
Before the workout.
This has been out
you got
here.
some carbs, you got some energy to burn. They're a little bit frozen though. And Pedialyte, damn, someone was sick as hell. Premium crackers and Pedialyte.
Oh yeah, Max has that virus.
You got the virus? What virus?
You got like some norovirus shit, but we got fit.
That can't be good.
No.
No one's blocking you, right?
I don't think so. I hope not.
Thank God. Shotgun. Okay, we're gonna try the same approach last time if the girl's there, right?
Yep. But I got my best fit on.
Yeah.
So she's gonna be fucking with me.
You got some iconic shit on, but there's no way it doesn't automatically give you a drink.
Yeah, straight boo boo on the car. Damn. The San W mom car.
I missed that.
It's not a mom car, bruh. It's okay.
I need to just
Sit on the roof. I seen Betsy say.
I need to get rid of the chrome and the thing on the roof, and then I'm good.
What the fuck? You got Jarvis on?
I should have dropped my government. What the fuck, bitch? I'm lying.
Hey, don't call her that, bro.
I do got Jarvis. I'm telling you, I got him there and I got him here.
Did you come on your fucking dashboard? What's up, bro?
No, that's from the tech. They had messed up the tech, something with the inner workings. You want to just reroute here?
Fucking never loved us. You ain't know, now you know it.
Should we do a New Orleans road trip, chat? ETA 10 minutes, bro. That's not even that bad.
We don't know shit.
5 hours.
Hey, flexing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just flexing. Never loved us. Do we look like
ETA, no new jeans.
Are you going?
It tells us.
Super Bowl?
Cause man, this submission trying to fight to the finish. I bet it was alive in 30 minutes, bro. I bet it was. Ugh. Oh no, it's not. All right, deal, bro.
We'll just fix problems. Of course, these motherfuckers ain't fix shit. I could tell. Imagine having bad connection rate. Yeah, this is horrible. I think so. Okay. Let me see if YouTube at least tried to start. Again, if you're watching,
Please, Kawhi. Thank you.
yeah, if you're watching, we are live also on the King Academics page today. I'm having internet problems, but I'm trying to I was trying to stream consistently, but my motherfucking internet is not cooperating with me. So
There we go, Brad.
You're not seeing me clear. I actually don't even know. Yeah, if you guys can see me, it's just going randomly and sporadically. Anyway, I'm gonna try to go as long as I can. I don't know how it's looking for you guys. It might look really choppy because if it's not uploading consistently, you can't see it for consistent stream. Okay. Anyway, I didn't have a full stream plan for you guys.
Who's hot? Who's not? Tell me who? Tell me who? Out in New Drive? Who Jules got robbed? Doing money like a spot. Same old pimp. Drake, you know ain't nothing changed.
Okay. Alright. So cool.
And it's
I'm gonna
bad
try to fly
to
through
open
a
the
couple of
mail.
topics just because my internet is so bad right now. And I don't know how to keep it consistent.
It look like a resorted side. Hey, where your chick from? I imported my environment some money like my last name, Mordecai. Fuck you, bitch, I'm more than high. My mama probably hear that every mortified. Mama used to take the Erica at 5 a.m. to go and shoot the grassy up on Morningside. Boy, I was studying, I should ever be immortalized. Like across the borderline, I hate to do that, but I gotta do the overtime. Boy, another time, even the important times, they can take me there and hadn't come back on my worst behavior. No.
Okay, so we're obviously going to be talking about the ASAP Rocky situation. We had Relly on the stand today, but also we had Rihanna show up in court. But of course, we have a couple of other things. You know, I mean, I'm trying not to get into politics, but there are some. Hip hop right now, there's not much going on, right? I think it's one of the reasons people are even dragging the situation with me because there ain't nothing else going on. You know what I'm saying? There's not much other topics to talk about, and until something else really pops off, I think I've looked at other channels, everyone's kind of like limited with hip hop topics. So we're probably going to get into a little bit either sports, some real world topics, and slight politics. I know you guys don't I think a lot of y'all don't even align with my political beliefs, so I'm not trying to force politics on y'all, so I'll touch on it lightly. But we do have some topics that kind of extend out of hip hop if you do care. My audio is lagging? Yeah, if my... Oh, man, bro. Yo, we about to be cooked today, Chad. Yeah, I think we're going to go through just these random periods of not having good audio or just not having good quality. And I hate it. I'm sorry. It's not me, and it's not nobody's not trying to hack me. It's my internet provider. Like they identify the problem when I just came from Jamaica, and anyway. All right. Okay. First and foremost, I think we should look at this Relly situation. So we had Rihanna today, who showed up to ASAP Rocky's trial. And, honestly, last night she was like, oh, I can't see. Last night she popped out with her man despite him listening to opening statements and the lead witness being on the stand. He still found time to go out with his girl, and it looks like Rocky ain't that bothered, right? You know what I mean? I would think if you're facing 24
Bro,
years.
Nick Richards is crazy in this game, man.
Not saying, obviously, they instruct the jury, don't look up this guy, don't pay attention to the media, but I don't know if it's the best symbol or signal you're sending to the jury when in the middle of your assault trial with a deadly weapon, essentially you're out partying with your girl acting like you don't have a care in the world. Now, what was actually very important is that Rihanna showed up this morning, and I know some people be like, yo, why do people dick ride Rihanna that much? I'm going to be honest with you, I like Rihanna.
What the fuck?
But Rihanna,
he has 30 and 20.
If I think about Rihanna musically, from where Rihanna left off,
back tomorrow.
Like 2015, 2016, she dropped the last album, Anti. She's gotten bigger without dropping music. She's the only person, if you ask me, that has had like the quote-unquote Cardi effect, where the less she drops music, it seems like the bigger she gets, except the difference with her and Cardi, of course, is that she, of course, has $1 billion brand, and she's parlayed all of the people who liked her in music to like just her personality, follow her for her product lines, and that's what she's doing. But she has to drop music, but people kind of do look at her like,
thanks very much,
her presence is.
It seems like people with some adversity thrown your way.
So again, the big thing in many communities, not for us,
when we move into basketball, we just rely on each other.
What's going to happen is drop. People like, yo, Rihanna going to show up.
No matter what.
And is Rihanna going to be
very obvious that was the case.
Or
thanks,
be
KD.
seen
Back to you, Kevin.
So last night they went out in LA. I don't think that was necessarily the best idea. Don't know if it was like a sponsored event for Rihanna, whatever the case is. But it also does kind of hype up this whole Hollywood aspect of it. Y'all are going out in LA and then going to court in the morning. Anyway, Rocky left court this morning. I don't think Rihanna was there. Apparently Rihanna was, and I know y'all want to say nobody gives a fuck. Why do people care about Rihanna? They treated Rihanna very special today. Like, they whisked her into the building.
I get it, labels, bills, like the other two women standing next to me. That shit was just.
I think even before the jurors, and they whisked her out, that there could be no pictures taken, and also the judge himself made sure that the media that was in court, he specifically instructed them, do not film Rihanna. So Rihanna is, I mean, this is like the queen. You get what I'm saying? Now, obviously, if we want to think like realistically here, I believe that the judge is making those instructions to essentially, kind of let people know, like, bro, don't,
And then we about to kick this shit in high gear.
Clearly tell Rihanna being there's going to be a distraction. However,
the earrings are droopy.
That's a father for a child, right?
I think he's a script for the movie.
For the bad connection issues.
It's spooky.
Gonna be, like, terrible. It's gonna be terrible,
I say like y'all double in the
so
movie. Sidebar, Serena, your husband,
she sat right next to ASAP Rocky's mother. And I gotta say,
no, boy, it is like we coming for sushi. We might pop up on them, man. Will like Suzuki, Kawasaki, Sushi, Saki. The money grow on trees like Kentucky.
Cardi just having a baby with Iggy.
I wonder how they're gonna stop me.
Like, you could tell
like
Rocky and
Arachi,
Rihanna,
fuck with y'all.